Saturday, October, I want to say 13th. Yep, October 13th, 11:35. Have baby Julius right here. Because he look like he don't want to sleep in his own bed. So we're hanging out. So, with him, he was a week old on Wednesday. And before we left the hospital, they kept telling him, like, wake him up every 3 hours and feed him and all this other stuff. But that was just too much because it was like, during the day, he sleeps. But then at like around 2 o'clock in the morning, that's when he loses it. So it's like, I would wake him up to feed him, but he would cry for like an hour just to get him back to sleep. And then I'll have to turn around again and wake him up. And I was like yesterday, I was to the point where I was like, I am so exhausted that I barely could open my eyes. So I was like, he will wake up when he's hungry because I'm not about to keep doing that. So I try not to like go over the 4-hour mark, but he's been waking up by himself like not every 3 hours on the dot, but it'll be like every 3.5 hours. And then he actually drinks more milk because I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, me and Justin both were looking like zombies. And of course I know kids don't sleep through the night, but it was to the point where like I said, he would like be screaming bloody murder. But he, like, see right now, he's getting ready to wake up because he's due for a bottle. Like, if I move, he will wake up. I'm trying to get him used to sleeping in the bassinet. He'll only sleep in there for like 30 minutes. So, yeah. But today, I did go print off these voter registrations so we can vote in the state of Virginia. And then mail those in. And then I need to, because it says by October 15th, which is actually on a Monday. So, yeah, hopefully they get them. And then I need to, what do I need? I don't even, we got our form in the mail to renew our lease, which we probably will just go ahead and renew because, listen, trying to move and all that is too much. So I think they're only raising our rent. If we renew it by the 26th, it's raised probably like, not even $50, like less than $50. Versus if we don't renew it, it's like raised by like a whole $200. So I'm gonna do that too. He'd be so comfortable. But I think I have to go to the post office and drop my stuff off because the 15th, I just realized, is on Monday. And that's the last day you can mail your ballots in. And I want to make sure that we're registered to vote. Like, you know you want to get up, but I'm going to go ahead and move because I'm hungry. Because I'm only eating one meal a day, and that's just not going to cut for me. So, yeah, let's do this. dropped off our application for the voting registration. I was waiting for my mother-in-law to call back. So she did, and because I was confused about one of the sections in the boxes. But now I'm about to, oh my god, this is crazy, y'all. So I got here, well, I drove around, I missed it, and so I had to drive all the way around. But I got here at like 1:42, and there was nobody inside. Now everyone and their mama is coming. I would be so mad if I worked here, because they literally close in like 9 minutes, and now everyone coming out the woodworks. Like, it's crazy. But anywho, yeah. So my in-laws will be back down again in like 10 to 15 days. So me and Justin will be able to go to the movies. And he tried it because he was like, excuse me. He was like, oh, we can get a babysitter. And I know some people. I said, I am not about to have random people watching my kid. And then he was like, no, I trust them. I was like, no. I was like, so they're gonna come down so we can see the movie Venom, which I'm excited for. And then my mother-in-law is paying for like another month of the cleaning lady. But I think that, because she's coming every week, but I think like I'm gonna have her come when she stopped paying. I'm gonna pay and do like every 2 weeks, because it's like $50 for 2 hours for each cleaning. But when I tell you guys that it is tremendously helpful, especially with everything that goes on in life, it like, I should have went to Kroger, but I'll go to Harris Teeter because I can get some snacks. I don't like Kroger. Ugh. But yes, it is extremely helpful, especially when you have a newborn and you're trying to do like feedings, and then you're trying to take care of yourself as everything that's going on down there, and you're trying to sleep, and you're trying to clean bottles, and you're trying to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, trust me, it helps so much. And then just for the simple fact of like going back, because I'll be around the time that I'll be going back to work, but it still will be a lot helpful because it just will. But then on top of that, I think I talked about it briefly this morning about letting Julius just sleep through the night, because what was happening, like I said, was at the hospital they were like he should be eating every 2 to 3 hours, or they would have to do like some type of test for his blood sugar or something, some crazy stuff. And so what was happening was, okay, so say for example I wake him up at like 1 o'clock to eat, and then he's angry because I just woke him up. So then he's fussing while I'm trying to feed him. So then I'm trying to put him back to sleep, which takes about another 30 after he's done eating, which is like 20-minute feeding, 30-minute feeding. And then after that, trying to put him to sleep for 30 minutes. And then that's already an hour and a half gone. So then I'm have to wake him up again in another hour and a half. So he's already going to be pissed again. That's why I was like, I'm not going to be waking him up to feed, because it, like, me and Justin both weren't sleeping. Like, there was no way, like, we would tag team, but it would just be like him just constantly screaming. So I think letting, like, last night was legit, like, he slept through, and then he knows when he's hungry, so he wakes himself up. So he woke up at like around 3 or 3:30 last night, and I was like still already up because I kind of slept all day yesterday. And then we fed him, changed him, he cried a little bit, but not as much, and he went right back to sleep. And then he woke up again around 6:37ish this morning. And so yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go mentally insane if I have to keep waking up and waking this child up. But yeah, that's pretty much all the updates. When it comes to voting, I haven't voted. Oh my god, I hear the ambulances. I hear them, but I don't see them. It's like literally right behind me. Okay, I'm gonna turn in. I I haven't voted in years. Like, I used to really be, I loved economics in high school, and I used to really be big into like politics and all of that stuff, but you know how it is. The way the government is, it's just like, why? But I'm gonna go ahead and vote this election and see what happens and all of that fun stuff. Come on, turn your car. Dang, these people be acting so slow and special. So yeah, I did it for me and Justin. But I need to go pick up some more womanly things up in this store. So I will talk to y'all later. Finally back home. I picked up some grapes because I've been wanting some grapes. I got a Coca-Cola. I got some more maxi pads. I got some oysters because I wanted these since I was pregnant, but couldn't have them with some hot sauce on them. They are delicious with the saltine crackers, and you're winning. Now I'm about to eat my breakfast.